We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before, so maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
What do you mean by vengeance?
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city. Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled if anyone attempts to use it as a weapon. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
I want
That's
more
right.
TV mode.
Master Proxy,
Pero hindi
please
na
trust us.
So that'll be all
walang
for
nagiging
today.
TV mode.
Goodbye for now.
Oh, remake ko nga kay Ron.
Ready and waiting.
You wanna pick me, and I Sokaku! Good day,
Headmaid Rena, at your service.
Let's go.
1, 2, yes, all accounted for. Headmaid Rena, at your service. Headmaid Rena, at your service. Headmaid Rena, at your service.
Kunin muna natin yung Soldier 11 na.
Need anything modded? You know where to find me.
Yan. Patay.
I got plenty of
Basta
new
yung team ni
ideas.
Ellen.
Let's try them out on. Have a good one. And please come again.
Okay.
Yesterday, for the first time, I said no to a task assignment from my superiors. It was an important mission. If completed successfully, it would be highly beneficial for my promotion, but I turned it down.
Why?
Because I don't trust myself anymore. It seems due to certain past events. My memory has been pretty unreliable lately. I'm worried in my current state. I might mess up the mission. I even applied for indefinite leave, but it wasn't approved. Seems the Defense Force still needs my skills. I should be happy about that, right? Why then am I unable to smile? I don't know what's happened to me. It feels like I'm sinking deeper into a haze. Trigger seems to know, but when I asked, she seemed uncomfortable. I know, Crimson Battlefield Dusk. I know you know something too. But I don't want you to look at me with such because I need you. You've probably helped me countless times. We must have gone through so many adventures together. Maybe that's why when I look at you, I feel this unexplainable attachment. I know you know me, and that's enough. Can I entrust myself to? I need to know that when I'm by your side, I won't mess things up.
Don't be so hard on yourself. I've always trusted you, and I always will.
You must be an idiot, trusting someone like me. If I were you, I wouldn't trust. Perhaps so, if it's not too much to ask, the first thing, please keep in touch with fighting is all I'm good at. If I could protect you and be of you.
That's completely reasonable.
The second thing, I forgot your.
I'm Wise. Please.
That's a good name. I used to have a name. I swear, I won't forget your. Sorry. I can't write things down so I don't forget.
Are you saying you might forget everything I said today? Well, I guess it can't be helped. But it's okay. I'll remind you as many times as it takes.
Please, don't say things that make me want to rely on you even more. I already rely on you too much.
Hey. Hindi ko papalitan si Grace na. Kita, si Astra! Kuha yung kay Astra. Wait lang. This update, kukunin ko yung this update talaga, kukunin ko yung face ni Astra. Kukunin ko this update yung ni Astra. Kasi technically
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here!
Kasundo na tayo uli.
Kala ko naman sila Jane doon. Investigahan. Malayo. Most likely si Yanagi.
Today's
si
training.
Miyagi, nandito din. Si Yanagi, di naman mawawala yun.
All right, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a A horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there? Yes, that thing is right. So long as you only by embracing this. Oh, Creator! Please, grant me this!
Are you okay, Julian? Don't be so down.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have come all the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the... Find it, and we'll finally know what...
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a... But no more than that until you officially...
Alright, I agree to...
Splendid. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
No, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Biggest.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now. Oh my! Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself! Look at the time! I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
Gusto ko mag-Eos.
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And what's with the new outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident. I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this. Now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. Ah, and who's this young lady?
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you're going into a Hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
Gusto ko pa rin maging Eos. Magiging Eos pa rin tayo. Please. Alam kong...
Huh. Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Vivian, are you alright? You look... depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling alright?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
You aren't looking so good. What's the matter?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us? It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something? It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
ko. Okay.
Here. Adjusting for wind.
I'm on it.
Ether vision activate.
In position. Move behind me. It's time. Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're in?
Hello, Pili. Welcome. Hey, gusto na. Maghintay ka. May 30 plus days pa. Lagpas isang buwan pa. Para kay Vivian. Pero galing ah. Ganito yung ano ni Trigger. Parang ang ganda kunin ni Trigger. I mean, okay na ako kay Pulcra, pero depende. Tayin muna natin yung tingnan muna natin gaano karami maiipon para kay Trigger.
Copy.
Kasi balak ko rin
increase firepower.
Adjusting
for wind.
Right on cue. Outbound.
I'll pierce right through. The target's weary. Recalibrating.
I'm on it.
Show no mercy.
What you deserve.
Quick shot.
Copy. Fox, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
Hindi niya na ano si Baby. Malakas si Trigger. Yung multiplier niya nag-a-apply outside stun. Hindi kailangan mag-stun window. Kaya pala best with Andy. Sabihin natin 32.5. Sabihin natin at least 40%. Lakas. Try ko kaya. Kahit,
This is the place.
siguro kahit si Trigger lang makuha. Wala nang weapon. Okay lang. Si
Despite
Vivian
a bad
din naman
ending,
bala ko.
once the camera stops rolling,
weapon lang.
no one's really gone.
Ay, Vivian kasi, bala ko lang. Character. Imbes na with weapon. Pero tingnan muna natin.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and I know it might sound... I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
Masyadong useful. Ayoko, nauumay ako na gamit ko na, nauumay na nga ako nung hindi na TV mode eh.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Ay, gusto ko kunin yan.
Neither do I.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
Emotion? What?
It's pretty cute. It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
Wait lang. Naikot ko ata. Naikot ko nga. Tayo na, umikot pa akong ganon. Pwede namang dumiretso na lang. Ay, nako.
What's wrong, Vivian? You seem worried for a while now.
I'm worried about Sienna. In my dog. Her location should still be safe. I hope so.
Ether vision activate.
Lakas. Pulcra is good. Kaso, yung factor na kung damage-wise, mukhang mas malakas mukhang malakas ang M6 Pulcra naman, damage-wise. Pero, kung ipa-factor in natin yung support capabilities ni Trigger, ang laki ng value ni Trigger. Pag-isipan natin.
Her vital signs are...
What happened? I guess this was... There's one thing your time is wrong.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes.
What makes you think that will...
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message? Tell her... Don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and... Thank you.
She was betting that we'd help her. So, you were aware of this? Yes. You might not believe me, but the things I see are always something. That's all I've ever been able to.
It's all that kid's fault.
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. Sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth.
How unusual. She shouldn't be here.
No. If only she would just...
I'm sorry. Every time. In the end. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me or if my very existence is manifest.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
Engine. Gusto ko makita yung signature engine. When a creepers hits an enemy.
Roxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
That's quite the sudden question.
In my memories, this has happened countless times already.
In position.
Why can I only see these misfortunes? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Ether ribbon activated. Move behind me. I'm on it. Copy. Move behind me.
Roxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Recalibrating. Sound strategy. Final game.
break through. Now you pay. The target's weary. Now you can. Outbalance. Pierce right through. What you deserve. Quick shot. I'm on it. It's time. Adjusting for wind. I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys...
Thank you. She gave us the intel we needed. So this is the least. I hope everything else goes... Master Proxy.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I'm very patient.
You're the first person to ever say
Depende
that
sa dami ng maiipon ko.
I'd be happy to share
Pero
my story
depende
with
rin
you. These premonitions I see are not within my control.
sa
And they
ano,
always come to me in a
magiging
flash,
next
like a
banner's
flood
next
of images
update.
in my mind.
Bukod kay
Most of the
Vivian.
time, I see death,
Kasi
disease,
kung
accidents,
sakali,
and
kukuha ko
disasters.
Vivian, kukuha
Of
ko
course,
Trigger, pero
there are
hindi ako
also some
kukuha ng
non-fatal
WNG nila.
mutilations. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them.
Kasi either way,
That's all I
pwede ko
have to
naman
say about it.
buhayin sarili ko sa
If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore,
aftershock lang ni
then I can
Ultra.
understand.
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides,
I've always considered this.
it's not a curse.
Thank you. Well, it's getting late.
Wait, baka meron tayong na-miss out na box. Mukhang wala naman. List, wala. Ayun o, muntik na. Madali lang yung maka-miss out. Ano ba? Wala na. Okay. Ang maganda ring factor kasi ni Trigger, tumataas yung stun multiplier kapag kahit hindi pa naka-stun. Tapos, hanggang sa ma-stun.
Looks like it isn't in here.
Kuha na lang tayo. Baka kumuha nga ako Trigger. Si Vivian naman, mabubuhay ako. Since anomaly naman si Vivian, mabubuhay
Strange.
siguro
There's
si
nothing in
Vivian.
here.
Walang W engine doon. Plus, meron na akong Ether. Meron na rin naman akong Ether team technically.
This is it. But I don't know what these
Well, hello, Master. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just say...
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happened to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion.
Hang on. Did you say
Apologies. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thieves.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and
I warned you before.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Your trust is most... Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven people from tops splurge on luxury. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering. Somebody has to do something to tilt them. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered of...
Sige, bala na. Technically, personally, I agree. Pero, hindi ko maia-argue.
Alright.
I can't...
That makes sense.
Thank you. I knew, however, aside from these philosophical considerations, as you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core. We share the same goal for the moment. How about this? If you still have misgivings, he's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me. Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they...
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come...
Great. It's a deal. Consider it a souvenir commemorative.
For now, we'll carefully...
Ang haba na nung stream ko. Tama ako ng kinausap.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast? Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who is willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father! Before this, I was #1.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. If I were to head back now, I probably wouldn't. You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past. But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
May papa.
Parang maggaga. Ito lang. Baka mag-steam oven lang. Kung makukuha ko man si Trigger. Or kung in the end, decided akong kunin si Trigger. Ito, papa-equip ko sa kanya. 3.2. Mataas na rin yung impact nito. Bahin natin 10 energy, 80 energy ang meron. 3.2 times 8. 24. Mataas na kasi ang mga W engine, ito lang oh. But considering na hindi rin ano naman si trigger ng skill. Pero depende pa din. Habol lang naman kay trigger is
ready and waiting. Awaiting further instructions. Ready and waiting.
Kung sakali,
My loyalty lies with the winner.
Isa pang maganda is eto. Kaso yun lang. Yun nga lang.
Looking for intel? Or hiring me for a job?
Aba ng story. Gusto ko gamitin yung HDD. Masaya pa rin yung bangbo gamit.
It appears we're the first to arrive. I thought we were running late. This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on. I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy. Oh, it's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
You're right.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. I never expected he'd be so right. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch, like screenshots of old Internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards. Plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I've organized it all. I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
Well, I appreciate the thought.
Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long? Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how that's coming along.
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think? Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder. I almost forgot.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this, without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. I'm happy for him. By the way, Lycon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines. I guess we can rule out that name then.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lycon. And I don't just want a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol, like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads, striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel whenever they hear the name. Just like Jack used to say, this world isn't fair. So that's why we have to influence it however we can, and change things in our own way.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember. All right, I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, things don't end well for people who break their oaths.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
Looks like we're all here.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
Oh, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
Proxy, if they're being too noisy, can I take action?
Understood. He's off.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path. Can we not bust the door open?
The generator room should be nearby. Over here. Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
Don't tell me. Victoria?
I can fix it, but I'll need a circuit. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity.
Just leave that problem to...
Wise, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to...
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then. The circuit is fixed. We should now be able to open.
Wait up. Wait a sec. It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from within a hollow. And getting that circuit diagram. In theory, there... Could it be... your Lord Phaethon? Impossible. There's no way. But then again, only Phaethon could have done that. I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
That's me. I'm Phaethon. Sorry, I just never had the opportunity to tell you.
Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon! I've been your biggest fan for years now! Goodness me, Lord Phaethon was right in front of me all along, and I had no idea. This is like a dream. Could you... I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an autograph and a group photo and...
Anything you want, but let's get out of the hollow first, all right?
Oh, okay. Sorry, guess I got a little too excited.
Anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
We should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle chit-chat.
Say no more.
The door's finally open. The proxy is Phaethon. Phaethon is the proxy. This is a dream. I never went through it.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination.
Wait. Tingin-tingin din bago yung maya. Walang box.
Lycon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
Just off.
I've matured.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
It's time.
A difficult foe, that one. Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
What we deserve. I won't let anything happen to you, Lord Phaethon. In position. Now you pay. Off balance. Lord Phaethon, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. Suggestion, split up.
So, we have to head to 3...
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups? I can take care of one myself.
That leaves the last one to me, then.
You should go with Hugo.
What's that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunninghair?
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying. This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport. Anby's got a point. Hugo, just go with Lycon.
Gusto lang lo pala.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Faithin, don't you, Vivian?
That's not true.
Huh? That's not it!
Alright, sounds like a plan. It's all decided then.
If Master Proxy says Lycon,
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on teamwork. Lord Faithin, there are too many ethereals here.
Ano to? Alam ko naman kung anong kakomplikaduhan. Pokemon lang pala eh. Meron tayong mamiss. Wala. Bigyan. Masyado kang malayo.
Lord Faithin, seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms. Sure enough, Lord Faithin and I share a deeper connection. Sorry, I hope I'm not being too forward. Goodness me, somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Faithin. It's like all my dreams are coming true. I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real. See? You can even hold my hand.
Not only is Lord Faithin incredible, but super kind. That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Faithin fan until my very last breath.
Malalaman natin next update bakit ganito siya kay Faith.
I'm happy to hear that. Don't get me wrong, but... why do you like Faithin so much, Vivian?
Lord Faithin is my light. The one who saved me in my darkest, most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued me. You probably don't remember, but... you really did save me that day. Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you too much.
No, you're not a bother at all. Thank you for your loyal support.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to see Lord Phaethon makes me the luckiest person in the whole world. Sorry to keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff. But as for Hugo and Lycon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other.
There are too many ethereals here. Though, it's not a huge problem.
Now you pay. Mind the blind spot. What would you do? Right over there. It's time.
Complete.
So, I have no intention of arguing with you right now.
What a coincidence. That's just this once. We should trust each.
I have no objection.
Very well. I know you've never even before it all fell apart.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
I know you and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm about to tell you.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent, and in time he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters, because I
don't think being gifted is a good thing. He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, I believe that beautiful flower, it's a curse that flows through his lip. I've seen far too many people like that. They struggle with this curse their whole life. The path of light is narrow and
Do you mean?
I don't know. I hope he'll always, but he has inherited the seed of evil. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. So then, Lycon, you must hold his chain tight. And when necessary...
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time. Lycon, I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird, I would
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not.
That's the path I've chosen.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me? Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is...
Great, it worked.
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone. I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on Lycon, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us, she's more than welcome.
Okay. Then I'll go with you.
Why do you look so nervous?
I've spent so much time by your side already. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian, feel free to come along with me.
Okay. All right.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for some reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I can't keep anything from you, can I? I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but she looks a lot like Serena. I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian really likes you, whether you're faith-in or just wise. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely kind. So I hope... I beg you, please keep her safe.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
You probably heard from Lycon. We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. Until my father, man I hated, stood right before me. I could have ended his life easily, but I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince me. I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. All because of him. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened. People like him don't deserve to live. After that, I realized, sometimes, taking one life really can save countless others.
I understand where you're coming from.
I knew you'd understand. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty. But you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy. So, I want to apologize to you.
Why apologize all of a sudden?
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky. The world needs more people like you. Remember that revenge movie I told you about, Children of Devils? I still haven't found it, but turns out in that story, the Children of Devils are actually... sorry, they should be back soon. Please.
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken,
It appears to be in hibernation.
if it does wake up,
Wait. Those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. Are you... That means... There must be... These sacrifices may still be hibernating. But the fact that they're... And that's not all. If they make their way into populated...
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened to the fall of the old capital. That's...
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice.
It's that annoying old man.
I'd advise you to choose your words.
You're from the Ravenlock family.
That face. Oh, I heard about what happened to your friend. True, if only she'd been...
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along.
As expected of a Wolf Thyran, you are very perceptive. That's...
My...
I'm not exactly happy being called that.
Wait.
I made a deal with Mr. So. Would you kindly... Of course. You can choose to refuse.
What did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifice.
But...
It's simple. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join TOPS.
No. You promised to help me investigate. You told me the whole point of Mockingbird was to do was all of that.
You're just too gullible. I also told you to hide their true intentions. People lie so...
You...
What? I've got no interest in your little feud. But would you all be so... My men still have some delicate handiwork to do.
Over my dead body.
In position.
Hugo, why in the world would you do that?
The switch.
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
A perfect conduit. Your plans will never succeed.
It's useless. Don't you get it?
This.
You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me.
Flip the switch.
Rather, the entire Ravenlock family, even the whole of TOPS.
A perfect conduit.
There's no chance of victory for you.
Off balance. What you deserve.
Time to jump.
Say no more. Hugo, stop standing. We had a deal.
Did we? I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Seeing people tear you. Right when you think you've succeeded, let this pain sink in.
You're insane.
You still don't? My full name is...
That's impossible.
I may be an illegitimate...
I know you. You're... that bastard of his.
My dear uncle, you may have killed all of my father's other children. I am...
You're a bastard. You have no right to inherit the...
That's not for you to decide. Master Edmund is...
Edmund? That's impossible.
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words, he'd happily let me...
This can't be!
I know a lot more than you think. Including everything...
Damn it!
Tinatamad ka na naman mag-farm.
This
Hindi.
was all fake.
Farm ka na.
Right? You were just... I actually fell for it.
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully... Now, I'm going to kill this man.
You can't kill him. We still...
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. Just at least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interest.
Crit rate, crit damage.
Be it intel on the sacrifices or the core itself. I'm handing
Why?
I just want to take... If fate is not willing to give me justice, stealing, robbing...
Even if it means selling... Know about the power struggle between
Minimum
Tops and City
ratio.
Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a grand attack on New Eridu using sacrifices.
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and
55,
approval
150
rating in
kung
New
ako.
Eridu.
Same as kung paano ko binuild yung bili ko.
Exactly what Top...
If that happens, countless people will die.
I'm sorry it has to be, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants. Inherit the Ravenlock name, climb to the top. For a permanent and absolute victory, we must... Someone has...
I don't agree.
This is the path I've chosen. Without power, resources, all the talk about using our power to tip the scales of justice and hover over them. Mockingbird has never really changed anything. None of it mattered.
Okay lang yan. Dalawa lang pala sa dip eh. Paano pa yung tatlo?
I understand your feelings.
Sorry, Proxy, but this isn't some children. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must. So I will blood.
Ayan na naman.
Out of my way. It's about time you kneel.
Stay safe. Now you can.
Answers.
Flip the switch.
Everything you just said. Is that what you truly believe?
Of course. Are you surprised?
I have never once thought that Mockingbird was a failure. Time to hunt. Our actions, no matter how childish or flawed, must have made their mark on the world.
Fall back.
It might have been trivial or foolish, but as long as they had an impact, the things would...
Don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
There isn't. Truth be told, Proxy, I envy you. The world needs people like you.
Now you can.
I'll bite your throat out!
Trying to run, are we?
Bell strategy.
Anomaly F.
All right, you got me. But too bad. I have my own methods.
What are you doing?
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice core, or your precious faith in.
Corruption.
I know you took it.
Medyo.
Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Kaya nga may
Core is
chances.
yours.
May chance.
Just
Kung kukunin ko man
leave
si
Lord Phaethon
Vivian
alone.
lang.
What a
Imbes na
shame.
pati weapon niya.
Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. This is the real me. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say all
Ay, kung
life
sakali,
is precious?
baka kung kukuha man din ng
Drop your
Vivian
foolish facade.
without weapon. Kumuha
I knew
rin
it.
ako trigger without weapon.
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root. When the time comes...
Go on, kill me. If you've got the...
Donut. Pero buhay pa.
Master Proxy, are you
Don't worry.
Lord Phaethon. I had no idea Hugo would do that to you.
Judging from how we've interacted before, Hugo didn't seem like the reckless type.
Hugo,
That's a hollow down there. If you need.
that isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me, but all these
I feel the same.
I'm terribly sorry. It is impossible for Hugo to be alive.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. But just so you know,
I'm sorry. I was so focused.
same, but it doesn't matter. And he will pay.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of this. Well then.
Another obstacle out of the way. She's going to be... May the Creator guide us.
fear and destruct. That's Lord Phaethon.
Ay. na? Meron pa talaga.
Ready and waiting.
Nasaan si...
Headmaid Rena, at your service.
Ang kulang na kulang.
1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
Ball over this ball. Neither. For now, neither. Kasi, I mean, in my experience naman sa Bernice ni Rafi, na wala, na naka, ano lang, wag na.
Ready and waiting.
Hindi naman ako na kaka-issue na walang ano. Ganto si Bernice. Flamemaker Shaker. Ano ba to? Off-field? Energy region? Ten stocks. Alternative? Eto.
Ready and waiting.
Wait, nasan yan? Eto. At least sa account kasi ni Rafi, eto yung gamit ko. Naka-ano ko, Rainforest Gourmet sa account ni Rafi.
Awaiting further instructions.
Dennis lang, madali mag-farm ng Dennis. Kala mo. While off-field, the equippers hitting an enemy with an EX special attack or assist attack. Hindi pala. Oo. Nakakrap naman. Hala, may Bernice. May Bernice din yung isa. Okay, balik tayo sa account ni Rafi. May chance kumuha akong trigger. Na-experience ko parang ang quality of life niya. Ang ganda ng quality of life. Ganda ng QOL nung kay Rafi. Nung ano, ni Trigger kay Andy. Tapos, nagmumukhang hindi ko rin kailangan gumamit ng ng energy. De-daylist ko lang to. Ano ba binibuild ko dito? Tayo na, wala na akong binibuild sa account ni Rafi.
Let's take a break.
Wala na akong binibuild sa account ni Rafi. Haru Chingirina. Haru Bernice Lucy.
A hot cup of coffee isn't just for the early birds. It can also be for the night owls.
Yung una, Haru Chingirina. Kaka-build ko lang ng Hindi, max muna natin yung mga ni Rafi.
Sometimes, stopping to take
This is the path I
Yung mga
follow.
karakter. Kasi, hindi ko pa minamax yung mga niya, character. Nahin na natin si Andy. Si Andy, tang ina, si Nicole. Hindi pa rin max. Nahin natin si Piper. Pucha, 45.
Go. My pleasure.
Take it easy. Gonna take some elbow grease.
Gotcha now.
Have a rest, Bernice. Better buckle up.
What? Come on.
Back to Hina.
Things are about to get violent.
Hindi naman problema. Teka, baka nagsasuggest ako na whipping na Rainforest Gourmet. JD Bernice or Lucy na lang. Pwede, oo. Disorder Bernice.
You want a glass of nitro fuel?
Oh, tama. Sabi sa inyo, naka-ano si Bernice eh. Naka-Rainforest Gourmet. Diba? Partida, di pa max.
Let's fire it up.
Ah, yung Grace ni Rafi.
Let's start the... Need some tech support? I only handle...
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
Come on.
Being happy's what counts. Buckle up.
Gotcha now.
This ought to do it. Drink full and we're rolling.
Move it.
Bernice.
I'm unstoppable! Go.
Roadkill!
Teka, hindi ko maalala yung title.
Watch and learn!
Hindi. Kay JD yung Rainforest Gourmet. Naalala ko na. Yung kay Piper nga pala nakaasa sa EX Special Attack. Alam mo ka nakaasa sa EX Special Attack yung kay Piper.
Get him!
Eh kay Jane daw hindi ka naman nag-release.
Come on.
Roadkill! Gonna take some elbow.
I'll save you.
Out of my way! You kids are bursting with energy. Better buckle up!
Gotcha now. I pledge my honor! Get him!
Pwede naman, mag-meeting din na sa KT.
Watch and learn!
Hindi, para lang hindi pareho.
This is the path I follow.
Tama ba ako? Baka mali na naman ako ng invento. Oo, tama ako. Kailangan eh. Kailangan laging mag-EX special attack eh. Unlike ng Weeping Gemini, unconditional to. I mean, pwede naman. Pwede ka mag-consume ng 10. Magte-10 energy ka lang naman. Pero yun. Oo. 'Di ba? So, hindi maganda talaga to para kay Jane Doe. Maganda siya kay Piper. Kay Jane Doe, hindi.
Let's take a break.
Kasi di ba si Jane Doe, hindi naman yung parang kay Piper na EX special. Ino-hold. Oh, di ba? Tama ako. Ako'y hindi nagkakamali.
Been hacking the Have a rest, Bernice. Out of my way!
Gotcha now! Gotcha! Take this!
Class is back in session.
Lighter, I'm okay! Let's have some fun!
What's your honor really worth?
Drink full and clear rolling! Pedal to the metal!
trigger, ang ganda pala. Minamaliit ko yung hindi ko kailangan ng trigger ko.
Have a rest for me. Out of my way!
That's enough! I'll take you out of watch it. Be gone!
Like that? Hey! Let's have some fun! Better buckle up!
Come on.
Being happy's what counts!
Things are about to get violent.
Saan pa lang ng mahaba?
Go. Let me show you how it's done. I'll take you. Come on. Gotcha now. Move it.
Come again. Have a rest for me. We've got to use our champion spirit.
Go.
Being happy's what counts.
Things are about to get violent.
Piper? Hindi, wala. Meron ba? Wala. Pinapalit ko lang agad si lighter. Mabilis lang ako mag-click. Hindi, napaisip din ako eh. Meron ba? Napaisip din ako eh. Kala ko meron. Hindi ko lang napapansin.
Being happy's what counts. Have a rest for me. Buckle up.
Gotcha now. Out of my way.
Kids are bursting with energy. Back to Hina. Come again. Crank it up. Out of my way.
Move it.
Being happy's what counts.
Flames fade, ash remain.
Lang, isang run na lang, last run, tapos wala na. End stream na. 10 hours na yung stream ko eh. Minus 3 hours. So, 11 hours na yung stream ko eh. Dami pala no. Di ko ihalaing ganun kahaba yung ano.
Come on.
Have a
a rest for me.
That's enough!
Ready for a fiery feast! Buckle up! Being happy's what counts.
Flames fade, Ash remain.
Okay. Kulang pa ng dalawa. Gamitin na nga natin. Sayang eh. Dalawa na lang rin yun. Eh, isang run na lang ang kailangan.
Back to heat up!
Out of my way!
Have a rest for me.
There it is.
Take it easy.
I'll take you.
Have a rest for me.
Let's off!
This party is just getting started! Yeah! Coming through!
Things are about to get violent.
Complete na. Lahat ng kailangan ni Piper para sa max level ng ano niya.
Eradicate all evil.
Piper.
Let's take a break.
Siyempre, wala pa tayo nito. Wala kinukuha to?
Eradicate all evil.
So sleepy.
Let's take a break.
I mean, PT din. Tingnan nga natin kung makukuha.
Oy, may Pokemon!
May Bernice naman na si Rapi. Tingnan lang natin kung makukuha. In one pero isa-isa. Baka biglang swertehin eh kapag nag-temple. Era! Ay, weapon ni Pulcra. Eh di ayos, wala na. May weapon na si Pulcra. May weapon na si Pulcra. Eh, libre si Pulcra. Diba? Ayos! Good exchange. Okay na. Ang hirap ni Pompey sa ano na to, sa iteration niya na to. Hindi siya hindi siya Bernice friendly. Attacker friendly din siya. Maganda kung attacker eh.
Wata wata.
So what's up? Boy na nga natin yung si Gulliver.
Good evening. Which part do you want to modify this time? You got any questions? Come find me anytime. I'll be here.
Wata wata.
Isip, wala naman. Pwede kumuha ng Amelion. Kasi, may chance mabalakan kong kumuha ng... Oo.
Wata wata.
Tingnan nga natin kung... Lala! Tinignan ko lang. Okay. Yan tayo sa account ko. Baka may nakalimutan pa ako gawin sa account ko eh. October mo.
What disaster supplies should you buy? Don't know.
Mama, Ray. Yung ba Ray natin? Yung... Dame na lang. Wala naman na akong naiiwan sa account ko. Kapag napag-Shio na rin ako. Ganda nga eh. Ganda nung Shio ko. Mas maganda lalo yung Shio. Mas nakaka-proud lalo yung Shio. Parang nga mas madali siya eh. Oh, dinadali ko lang ng Anton. Anton, oh, eto, 1.0 DPS pa. Oh, Billy, Anton. Yung dulo, hindi ko na pinilit na Anton. Although dito, hindi ko pinilit na Anton. Baka hindi madali eh. Kasi di rin ako confident kay Soldier 11. Pero yan oh, tagal din ni ni Yanagi. Pero nadali. Lucy. So, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sa Thursday ko na babalikan to. Both sa account ko at kay Rapi. Tapos na ako sa account ko, sa lahat, anywhere, everywhere, always, all the time, all of it, done. I'm now Bernice. Anyway, that's it for this stream. Nag-raid pa ba ako? Tinatamad na rin ako. Hindi, pasa ako kayo kay Ding. Hindi ako nag-raid kahapon eh. Tamad na tamad din ako. Tayo na, nag-live na, dalawang beses nang nag-live at nag-end si Darren. Naunahan niya ako mag-end on both times. Wala na kayong rating. Nanabala sa inyo. Tayo nabala sa kanya. Good night, bye-bye. Naantok na ako. Naidit na nga rin ako nung stream ko. Pero yun. See you next time. Bye-bye!